Hello friends, good afternoon everyone. I am fine. How are you? I hope you will be fine. Welcome back in my channel, Dr. Satyendra Kumar. Dear friends, if you want this type of videos related to mathematics for higher level, then you need to subscribe, share and like my videos and my channel. Today we will discuss inner product space in which Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization procedure. This is the most important topic. Now we define Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization procedure. Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. This is the most important topic. Statement. Let VF is a finite dimensional inner product space. VF is a finite dimensional inner product space and dimension of V is equal to n and S equal u1 u2 up to dot un is a basis for VF then by Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process Vk plus 1 equal Uk plus 1 minus summation I equal 1 to n Uk plus 1 inner product with Vi into Vi upon Vi norm square and orthonormal vector is given by orthogonal vector upon norm of orthogonal vector. Okay, student? This is Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. Statement. Let VF is a finite dimensional inner product space and dimension of V is equal to n and a set S u1 u2 to dot un is a basis for VF. Then the by Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process Vk plus 1 equal Uk plus 1 minus summation I is equal to 1 to n inner product of Uk plus 1 and Vi into Vi vector upon Vi vector norm square. Now theorem based on Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. This is very important theorem. Statement: every finite every finite dimensional inner product space has an orthonormal basis. Orthonormal basis. Every finite dimensional inner product space has an orthonormal basis. Proof. Let VF is a finite dimensional inner product space. Is a finite dimensional inner product space and dimension of V is equal to n. Full stop. Let S equal u1 u2 up to dot un is a basis for VF, is a basis for VF therefore by Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process, by Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process, Vk plus 1 minus Uk plus 1 minus summation I is equal to 1 to n inner product of Uk plus 1 with Vi into Vi vector upon Vi vector norm square. This is equation number first. Now by Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process, vector Vk plus 1 is equal to Uk plus 1 minus summation I is equal to 1 to n Uk plus 1 inner product with Vi into Vi upon Vi norm square. Put k is equal to 0 and k equal 1 in equation number first. We get k is equal to 0, k equal to 0, Uk, sorry, summation upper limit is k. Now k is equal to 0, this term will be 0, that is V1 is equal to U1. Okay. Now k is equal to 1, then V2 equal to U2 minus U2 inner product V1 into V1 upon V1 norm square. If we consider V2 is equal to 0, that is U2 is equal to U2 inner product with V1 into V1 upon V1 norm square. That is, we can say U2 is a scalar multiple of V1. A scalar multiple of V1, but V1 is equal to U1. That is, we can say V1, V2 but v1 v2 v1 is equal to u1 and v2 is equal to u2 in but u1 u2 is a linearly dependent. Is a linearly dependent. That is u2 is a scalar multiple of u1. That is, we can say u1 u2 is a linearly dependent, which is contradiction. Why? This is a contradiction. Since u1 u2 up to dot un is a basis for VF, the element of basis are always linearly independent. But here u1 u2 is a linearly dependent. So we can say it is a contradiction. So we apply v2 is equal to 0 is a wrong statement. Therefore v2 is not equal to 0. Okay, v2 is not 0. Now we can calculate here inner product of v2 v1. This is equal to value of v2 u2 minus u2 inner product v1 into v1 upon v1 norm square inner product with v1 is equal to u2 minus u2 inner product with u1 into u1 upon u1 norm square inner product with u1. Okay, since v1 is equal to u1, therefore we can write u2 inner product with u1 minus u2 inner product with u1 upon u1 norm square. Now u1 inner product with u1, that is u2 inner product with u1 minus u2 inner product with u1 upon u1 norm square. This is equal to u1 norm square. This cancelled by this. This is equal to 0. That is, we can say the inner product of v2 v1 is equal to 0. That is set v2 v1 or v1 v2 is an orthogonal set. Okay, now put k is equal to 2 in equation number first. K is equal to 2 in equation of first. Then we get v3 equal u3 minus u3 inner product u1, that is v1 upon v1 norm square minus u3 inner product with v2 into V2 upon V2 norm square. Okay. That is V3 is not equal to 0. Okay, student. Inner product of V3 with V1 is equal to, putting the value of V3, U3 minus U3 inner product V1 into V1 upon V1 norm square minus U3 inner product with V2 upon V2 norm square with inner product V1. Okay. This is equal to U3 inner product with V1 minus U3 inner product with V1 upon V1 norm square, V1 inner product with V1 minus U3 V2 or V2 inner product with V1 upon V2 norm square. But we know that V2 inner product V1 is a 0 already. Therefore, U3 inner product V1 minus U3 inner product with V1, this is equal to V1 norm square upon V1 norm square. This cancel by this is equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, V3 inner product with V2 always 0. That is, we can say V3 is orthogonal with V1 and V2. Now, we can write a set V1, V2, V3 is an orthogonal set. Is an orthogonal set. Okay, student. Now let us assume that set V1, V2 up to dot Vk is orthogonal set. Orthogonal set. Now take inner product of Vk plus 1 with Vj. Now putting the value of Vk plus 1, Uk plus 1 minus summation I is equal to 1 to k Uk plus 1 inner product with Vi upon Vi norm square into Vi inner product with Vj. This is the value of here to here Vk plus 1. Now Vj as it. Okay, student. This can be written as Uk plus 1 inner product with Vj minus summation I is equal to 1 to k UK plus 1 VI upon VI norm square. Now VI inner product with VJ. Okay, this can be written UK plus 1 inner product with VJ minus, now sum is the value of I, then we get I replaced by J, that is UK plus 1 inner product with VJ upon VJ norm square. Now VJ inner product with VJ, this is equal VJ norm square, this cancelled by this, that is UK plus 1 inner product with VJ minus UK plus 1 inner product with VJ are same. Now this cancelled by this, we get a 0. That is VK plus 1 is orthogonal to VJ. That is VK plus 1 is orthogonal to VJ. Thus, by mathematical induction, by mathematical induction, V1, V2 up to dot Vn is a orthogonal set, as basis for Vf, therefore orthonormal vector can be written as W1 is equal to V1 upon V1 norm, that is W2 is equal to V2 upon V2 norm up to dot Wn is equal to Vn upon Vn norm. Okay, student? That is, every finite dimensional inner product space has an orthonormal basis. Now, there are some problems which are based on Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. Now, problem is apply Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process to obtain an orthonormal basis for the set 1 0 1 1 0 minus 1 0 3 4 for V3R under standard inner product standard inner product. Answer. Now repeat the question. Apply Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process to obtain a orthonormal basis for the set for V3R under standard inner product. Now first we consider standard inner product for V3R. That is, we have standard inner product for V3R is U inner product with V is equal to A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3. We have U equal A1 A2 A3 and B equal B1 B2 B3 and given that U1 is equal to 1 0 1, U2 is equal to 1 0 minus 1, U3 equal to 0 3 4. Okay, and let set V1 V2 V3 is orthogonal set. Orthogonal set and a set W1 W2 W3 is a orthonormal set. Orthonormal set where W1 is equal to V1 upon V1 norm, W2 is equal to V2 upon V2 norm, or W3 is equal to V3 upon V3 norm. Okay? But V1 is equal to U1 and V2 is equal to U2 minus U2 V1 into V1 upon V1 norm square, and V3 is equal to U3 minus U3 inner product with U1 into V1 into V1 upon V1 norm square minus U3 inner product with V2 into V2 upon V2 norm square by the Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. But V1 is equal to U1 equal to 1 0 1 is given. Now V1 norm square, this is equal to V1 inner product with V1, this is equal to 1 into 1 plus 0 into 0 plus 1 into 1, this is equal to 2. Now U2 inner product with V1 to calculate here, this is equal to now U2 1 0 minus 1 inner product with 1 0 1, this is equal to 1 into 1 plus 0 into 0 plus minus 1 into 1, this is equal to 0. Now V2 is equal to U2 only, this is equal to 1 0 minus 1, put here. Okay. Now calculate the value of V3. Now first we calculate inner product of u3v1 and u3v2. So value of u3 inner product with v1, this is equal to value of v3 0 3 4 inner product with 1 0 1, this is equal to 0 into 1 plus 3 into 0 plus 4 into 1, this is equal to 4. Now inner product of u3 v2, this is equal to 0 3 4 inner product with v2 is equal to 1 0 minus 1, this is equal to 0 into 1 plus 3 into 0 plus 4 into minus 1, this is equal to minus 4. Now v2 norm square, this is equal to v2 inner product with v2, this is equal to 1 0 minus 1 inner product with 1 0 minus 1, this is equal to 1 into 1 plus 0 into 0 plus minus, this is equal to 2. Now we can write value of v3 is equal to u3 0 3 4 minus u3v1 is equal to 4, value of v1 1 0 1, v1 norm square, this is equal to 2 minus u3v2 is equal to minus 4, that is plus value of v2 is equal to 1 0 minus 1 upon v2 norm square, this is equal to 2, this is equal 0 3 4 as it 2 1 0 1 plus 2 into 1 0 minus 1, that is v3 is equal to 0 3 4 0. Now v3 norm square is equal to 9, इसलिए v3 norm is equal to 3. Okay, therefore orthonormal set w1 is equal to v1 upon v1 norm, w2 is equal to v2 upon v2 norm, और w3 is equal to v3 upon v3 norm, that is v1 is equal to 1 upon under root 2 0 1 upon under root 2. Now w2 is equal to, now v2 norm, this is equal to 1 upon 2 1 upon under root 2 0 minus 1 upon under root 2, this is the value of w2. Now value of w3, value of v3 0 1 0, this is the set of orthonormal. Okay, this is the complete solution.